Working with friends versus enemies can present unique challenges and advantages, depending on the context. Here are reasons why working with enemies might have certain advantages over working with friends. 1. Objective decision-making. Working with enemies can sometimes lead to more objective decision-making processes. There is less emotional attachment, which can prevent biases from clouding judgment. Working with friends can introduce bias and favoritism in decision-making, as there may be a tendency to prioritize personal relationships over objective criteria. Enemies, on the other hand, are less likely to benefit from such biases, promoting decisions based on merit rather than personal considerations. Motivation and drive. Competition with an enemy can drive you to work harder and strive for greater achievements. It can fuel a desire to prove oneself and excel in the face of adversity. Enemies often have opposing viewpoints and challenge assumptions more vigorously than friends. This forces you to critically evaluate your own perspectives and consider alternative viewpoints, leading to more balanced and thorough decision-making. Working with enemies sharpens decision-making skills by exposing you to diverse viewpoints and challenging scenarios. It requires adaptability and the ability to navigate complex situations, ultimately strengthening your decision-making capabilities. 2. Avoiding complacency. Working with enemies may prevent complacency or a lack of accountability that can sometimes occur when working with close friends. Enemies are more likely to challenge your ideas, decisions, and actions compared to friends who may be more supportive or less inclined to provide critical feedback. This ongoing challenge keeps you on your toes and prevents complacency. Collaboration with enemies tends to come with a higher level of accountability. Knowing that your decisions will be scrutinized and questioned encourages thorough preparation and diligence, reducing the risk of complacent or careless decisions. Healthy conflict with enemies promotes constructive debate and discourse. This challenging environment encourages you to defend your ideas robustly, consider alternative viewpoints, and arrive at more well-rounded decisions, mitigating complacency that can arise from unchallenged consensus. Dealing with adversaries cultivates resilience in handling criticism, setbacks, and challenges. It strengthens your ability to navigate adversity, adapt to changing circumstances, and maintain a proactive approach to achieving goals, reducing the risk of complacency born from a fear of failure or conflict. 3. Learning from differences. Enemies often have different perspectives and approaches, which can lead to creative problem-solving and innovative ideas through constructive conflict. Enemies often hold contrasting viewpoints, beliefs, and approaches compared to friends. Collaborating with adversaries exposes you to diverse perspectives and alternative ways of thinking, expanding your understanding and promoting intellectual growth. Enemies challenge your assumptions and beliefs more vigorously than friends. This prompts you to critically evaluate your own perspectives, question entrenched beliefs, and consider alternative viewpoints, fostering deeper insight and learning. Enemies may possess knowledge or insights that differ from your own. Interacting with adversaries allows for knowledge exchange, learning new information, and gaining alternative insights that contribute to personal and professional development. Engaging with adversaries promotes critical thinking by challenging assumptions and encouraging reasoned analysis. It strengthens your ability to evaluate information objectively, make informed decisions, and articulate your viewpoints effectively. 4. Building resilience. Working with enemies can strengthen resilience and emotional toughness. It challenges you to handle difficult situations and conflicts effectively. Enemies often present challenges and opposition, which require resilience to navigate effectively. Interacting with adversaries builds resilience by exposing you to adversity, encouraging you to develop coping strategies, and strengthening your ability to persevere in the face of obstacles. Enemies may disrupt routines or expectations, requiring you to adapt to changing circumstances. This adaptability fosters resilience by encouraging flexibility, innovation, and the ability to thrive in dynamic environments where unexpected challenges may arise. Working with enemies encourages self-reliance and independence in decision-making. It empowers you to trust your judgment, take ownership of your actions, and navigate challenges autonomously, fostering resilience through self-confidence and initiative. 5. Forging alliances. Sometimes, working with enemies can lead to unexpected alliances or collaborations when common goals align, fostering mutual benefits and shared successes. Forming alliances with former enemies can neutralize opposition and create a united front against shared rivals or challenges. This strategic alignment consolidates resources, influence, and capabilities to achieve common goals more effectively. Enemies often have access to distinct networks, resources, or expertise that friends may not possess. Collaborating with adversaries expands your reach and connections, facilitating access to new opportunities, markets, or information that can strengthen alliances. Collaborating with enemies fosters diplomatic relations and improves intergroup dynamics. It promotes constructive dialogue, negotiation, and conflict resolution, laying the groundwork for more stable and enduring alliances based on mutual respect and understanding. However, it's essential to note that these advantages come with significant caveats and potential downsides. Working with enemies can also lead to increased stress, toxicity in the workplace, and a lack of trust or cooperation that can hinder productivity and morale. In contrast, working with friends can foster trust, collaboration, and a supportive work environment where team members are more likely to communicate openly and work together effectively. Friends often understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, which can lead to complementary skills and efficient teamwork. Ultimately, the suitability of working with friends or enemies depends on the specific circumstances, dynamics, and goals of the working relationship. Both scenarios have their pros and cons, and the key lies in understanding how to navigate these dynamics effectively to achieve shared objectives and maintain healthy working relationships. Don't forget to tell us what you think in the comments section below. Like and subscribe to our channel for more content. See you on the next topic.